Hello everybody, welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. Pokemaster Andrew here, and today I'll be showing you how to make this very simple, very cheap, and also super duper efficient Minecraft hoglin farm for the version 1.16 and up. So if you need food in any way, shape, or form, and you have access to the nether, then this is the video for you, because I'm going to show you how to make the most efficient food farm in the whole game. And some people say it's not the best, but lots of people do. And if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching, because I'll get right into the tutorial. Alright, so let's get right into the materials you will need for this build. When you look into this chest here, this contains everything. And we'll start with the cobblestone, obviously. I'm going to advise that you take 5 stacks. It's not exact, but 5 stacks of cobblestone or any full block that you like. Then you'll need 2 chests, a stack of stone brick walls. I mean, it doesn't have to be stone brick walls, but just walls or fences. Any of them will do. And a stack, it's not exact, but pretty much. Like, it's not a lot. Then 2 dirt and 2 warped fungi. And really, it only works with warped fungi. Anything else will not work. Then you'll need 45 hoppers, 38 oak trapdoors, 36 oak fence gates, 20 torches, and 9 buckets of lava. Alright, and real quick before I forget, you can also take 2 stacks of glass if you want. That's optional, but if you want it to perform like top notch, like the best, then that I would advise taking that. But otherwise, just go ahead and take the ones I listed before. Okay, so real quick before we start building, I just want to show you guys how this farm works. So as you can see, if I go ahead and take myself a hoglin spawn egg and spawn a couple hoglins, they will rush into the lava. Reason for that being is they are afraid of warped fungi. That's why the farm functions off of these. That's why you must get warped fungi, nothing else. Also, a couple other functions I will explain as we build, but then down here they fall and they get collected in this chest right here. And yeah, as you can see, it is already gaining lots of meat. Obviously, that's not all from this one. I already tested it before and it works quite well. As you can see, again, they rush down and die on our hoppers. And then the hoppers collect, the meat. And as you can see, it is super efficient. Alright, so before we can begin, we have to find a crimson forest biome. And the reason for this is because hoglins only spawn in this one biome. If you build it anywhere else, tough luck, the farm will not work. And it's really hard sometimes to distinguish between the nether wastes and the crimson forest, especially if you're on the nether roof. But really just go ahead and find yourself this red crimson forest biome, and then your farm will work perfectly. Alright, so once you find yourself your crimson forest biome, you can go ahead and make your way to the nether roof. And how you do that is you break through the bedrock. I'll link some videos below that teach you how to do that if you don't know how to do that yet. Otherwise, just go find your way up to your bedrock ceiling in the nether. And then you're going to go ahead and build up 44, at least 44. It can be preferably more, but 44 is the absolute minimum. And I'm just gonna real quick do that off screen so you guys don't have to watch me. And before I do that though, I wanted to say you don't need to use scaffoldings. You guys just go ahead and use your cobblestone as temporary blocks. I'm gonna use scaffolding because it's faster, but you do you. Alright, so I went all the way up to 50 just to keep it simple. And once you got there, you're gonna go ahead and place 1 block right on top. One of your cobblestone blocks, or just your block of choice, whatever you chose, use that. Alright, so you have your block here up in the sky. Good. Now you're gonna go out, pick two directions, and use the opposite. So pick a direction and then the opposite side as well. And then go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 with your blocks, and 1, 2, 3 on the other side. Then you're gonna go ahead and find the middle. I think that's there. I believe, and then break 2 of the blocks that are there. Then you'll have 3 floating blocks right like so. Okay, so once you have it like that, you're gonna go ahead and build out 4 on each side of the floating block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do that for all of them. So just go ahead and line them all up so that it is perfect. You just do that with the block of choice you chose, and then it should look somewhat like this. 9 long bars of cobblestone, or your block of choice. All right, so once you have finished that, you can go ahead and sit yourself on the 2 outer I don't know, bars, lines, I don't know how to call them, and go out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have it like this, and just go ahead and fill this in so that you have a 6x9 platform. I'm gonna do this off screen so that you guys don't have to wait. Okay, so once you have that done, it should look somewhat like so, with actually not somewhat, exactly like so. A 6x9 or 9x6, I don't know exactly, on both sides, and in the middle a bar of a 1x9 of your block of choice. All right, so now you can already get out your brick, or your wall or fence of any kind, and go ahead and bring it around the whole thing. You can go ahead and just, on the outer most, not on the block, but like just on the outside, just kind of ring it with some fences or just any kind of wall. That way our hoglins that we have in our farm will not escape, and we do not want them to escape because we want to farm them, obviously. Just bring it around the whole thing all the way like so, and once you've done that, also through the middle like this. That now you can already see our farm coming together quite well. To finish the topmost part of the farm, like the spawning platform, we'll need to have our little scaring mechanism that scares the hoglins to their death. And to do this, we place 2 dirt on and each of them on like the very middle, and then on in the middle and over here, like at the very edge. So we're between the walls in the very middle, like so. That will make it perfect. And there we can already go ahead and place our warped fungi, 2 to be exact. And then it should look like this. What we can also already go ahead and do is place our torches. The reason we need torches in this build is because we do not want any other mobs other than the hoglins spawning in our farm, because then that will stop the maybe at least make the efficiency worse in the farm, and maybe even stop it. So to do this, we place a torch in the corner, one like so, and then go ahead and go 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3, and then another one in the middle. So then it looks like this. Then you go out from this one 3, a 3 block gap, and then place another torch. And then you can just go ahead and line it up like so. Then you have this. But we are not quite done yet. In the middle of those, also place 2 torches. But we're still not done. Now that is not enough. 2 more torches are to be placed of our 10 torches for each side, and those we can put on the sides like so, because I found that zombie pigmen sometimes spawn in between those spaces, which makes it kind of annoying. And just repeat the same process like I did there on this side on the other side. Okay, so while we're up here, we might as well already place the trapdoors, and the trapdoor part is super simple. So before we can actually do the whole like strategy thing, the method to make them fall down, we just place a trapdoor on top of the warp fungi so that no hoglins can spawn on those. And you can also use slabs, but while we're using trapdoors for the build anyway, we might as well also use them on top of that. So once you've got that done, it should look like this. And really, the problem we have now is if the once the hoglins spawn, they will still not fall down, because they obviously recognize that there's a gap here and know that they will fall to their death. And to trick them, there's a funny little trick you can use in pretty much any farm that any mob farm is, you go ahead, place your not like that. Place your trapdoors along the gap, and really on both sides. So just 9 on each side to make it completely full, like so. And then pretty much how this works is the hoglin, I can already go ahead and test that. Go ahead and get myself a hoglin spawn egg right here. And the hoglin will fall down. And simply because it thinks that there's a block there, because for some reason, Minecraft pathfinding makes the mobs think that when there's 2 trapdoors in a 2-block space, that is a whole block. And kind of interesting. And it works on any mob farm. Alright, so once you have the trapdoors placed on both sides like that, like I have done here, the spawning platform is done now, because now the hoglins will go ahead and fall down. Next up would be the lava killing, because we want it to drop freshly cooked pork chop, and it doesn't work by just letting them fall to their death. Obviously, they have to burn. And real quick, you can already go ahead and try and test to see if the spawning is working. And sometimes it won't work. And that's due to the fact that yeah, as you can see, it is working now though. They're already spawning. And sometimes it won't work because just due to the fact that there are some mobs spawned on the nether surface. Not the roof, but the surface. And that will kind of block the spawning. That is why it's ideal to build it up high in the sky. And as you can see, the spawning is clearly working because we have a bunch of them falling down. Okay, oh no. Now comes the very tricky part. Somehow you have to get under the build and go ahead and place some of your blocks of choice. Like I said, I can just say cobblestone, but also blocks of choice. Like one there, right where the trapdoors are, and then go ahead and bring it all the way over to the same space on the other side, like that. And this you can do on both sides. And not only that, but also about, I'm gonna go ahead and say 3 rows. So I don't think I actually did this. Yeah, yeah, go ahead and do that there. And then you can go and bring this down 3 times. And don't ask me, how are you gonna get down here? You can build a platform or something. Just find your own way to do that. I'm not your dad or anything. Just do it however you like. Find your way down below the thing. Oh wait, yeah, don't do that. You don't need to do that. I guess it's okay if you just keep it like so, that you have the reason this is there so that they do not fall off, and they actually won't fall off. So you can actually keep some of that cobblestone or your block of choice there by just stripping off the edges, and then you have it like so. All right, so you're still down here. Don't jump off yet. You need to still do stuff down here, and that is make a row of cobblestone here, like so, just right under the first row where the walls are on and the trapdoors. Make another row, and then you could go ahead and place a wall here that's too high, like so, just along on both sides. Oh, excuse me there, so that you have a kind of like a little like a death chamber where they just die and then they can fall down. Oh, they don't die, but they almost burn to death, so that they can just one-hit drop. Now, that was a mistake. Yeah, so this is how it should look like when you are done. Once that is complete, you're still down here. Don't stop yet. You'll go ahead and take your 36 here, what are they called again? Yeah, fence gates, and place them not like that, but like down on the very bottom row where this is, where the little, like, you know, the bar of blocks is. You place your fence gates along like so, and really just every single space has to be filled, because otherwise the lava will drip down, and that's not what we want. And do it on both sides so that you have all of your 36 trap doors down and on your thing. And that is not done yet, because as you can see, if you fall down here, you will drop onto it. That's why you have to open them, because otherwise you know, the hoglins won't fall through and they'll just die in the lava, and that is not what we want. So yeah, it doesn't really matter exactly how you space them. Just make sure that they are everywhere on the floor down here so that the lava cannot drip down and ruin your wonderful farm. And once you got that done, we can already move on to the lava. Once you are done with the farm up there, you're going to want to go to the middle and start facing in the direction that your little line of cobblestone up there goes. And really, to make the collection system, you just need to place your hoppers, but it can be quite tricky kind of situating them. So go to the very middle and then, like, you know, look in the direction of where your line in the middle is going. Then you can go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Place another one, so 5, and go ahead and place one chest right there. Now you can go ahead and start placing the hoppers, and you'll go about it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5 there, and then you can go ahead and place 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna want to build out like so 2 layers. So like this, 1 layer like so, and then a whole another layer at the end. And then you're gonna do this on both sides till you have it looking somewhat like it'll look for me in a couple seconds, because that way it funnels all the items that you get into this one chest. And there's a little option there's a little optional thing you can do if you want it to be as efficient as possible. All right, as you can see, the farm is working perfectly down there. There are already some hoglins spawning, and we can already see how much it produces in a sec. There's this kind of weird spawning glitch right now. Yeah, but it seems to be working. As you can see, lots and lots of hoglins are spawning, and we are getting the very precious loot. Let's see what happens. Let's wait a couple seconds longer. Oh, it seems like the spawning, it kind of like takes these breaks, really. It's kind of weird. Yeah, but as you can see, a lot has already spawned, so we can go ahead and check to see. Okay, so nothing landed next to it. I wanted to demonstrate that, but that is no matter. As you can see, those few that just spawned already created almost half a stack of cooked pork. And as that is really the best food farm in the whole game, just how fast it works and the type of food you get. And lucky for us, no other mobs will spawn in this farm. All right, so let me just go ahead and leave it running for like 15 minutes or so, just to see how much it can produce. And I'll time lapse that right now. Alright, so I just finished AFKing for 15 minutes. Let's go actually and check it out. Okay, so here's the farm, obviously. Let's go and check out our loot. So yeah, this is what I mean. They often fall next to it. And that was already 10 pork chop that fell next to it. So either you expand the hoppers to like another 2 layers, or you just use, like, if you have lots of just blocks, you can also do that. As you can see, that is a darn, like, that is a lot of food. Like, just think of this. This is stacks and stacks of pork for just 50 minutes, and lots of it fell next to it. So you can also, to make it more efficient, expand the hoppers, and that's already, like, that's a load. That's a load of food already. And obviously you also get leather from them. So if you want a reliable leather farm, this is also a good thing for you. Almost like 48 every 15 minutes, maybe even more. And really, just one thing to note here is you need to build an AFK platform up there somewhere around, like, I don't know exactly how far, just somewhere up there, so that the mobs, like, if you sit down here, unfortunately it won't work, because there's mobs hiding down here somewhere that will then, oh, excuse me there, that will then kind of block your farm. So build an AFK platform out there, or just build this like at block at like Y200. That way you could just AFK on your platform, have like stairs going down downwards or something. That is an option as well. Alright, so that was the farm. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed it. Most of all, I hope the farm satisfies. If you did enjoy this video, then I'd be very grateful if you leave a like. Also, it'd be very motivating if you would subscribe if you're looking forward to future tutorials, farm tutorials, just any Minecraft tutorial really. And yeah, that's all I had to say for this video. Leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, maybe hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next Minecraft tutorial. See you then.